Hello everyone, my name is Krista and I am here to do some Celtic Reiki healing for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to do a triple goddess Celtic Reiki healing session for you. I have chosen 3 goddesses to work with and some corresponding, or what I believe to be corresponding Celtic Reiki symbols for each of those energies. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start by doing a little bit of smoke cleansing to get started. There we go. And just please take some deep breaths in through your nose. Hold, and then breathe out slowly through your mouth, releasing all stress and worries, thing that you feel may be holding you back from receiving healing energy today. Breathe in love and support, and healing and cleansing, and breathe out negativity, toxicity, stress, and worries. The only place you have to be right now is here. The only thing you need to do right now is lay back, relax, and receive this healing, loving energy. We're going to go ahead and ground ourselves. So please just feel your body and your feet getting very heavy and planting into the earth. Feeling those roots growing out from the bottom of you into the earth and connecting with the network of other roots, intertwining and soaking up their healing, grounding, cleansing, protective qualities into your root system and up into your body, flowing all the way up the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, and then coming out of the top of your head and growing down like branches around you that come down and connect to the earth and reconnect with that root system, where it just circulates up through your body and out the top and down and around and all around you, creating a protective bubble where you are safe, you are held, you are divinely guided, and you are properly and securely rooted and grounded. And I will just do some cleansing of your aura and energy with this amethyst to remove anything that might be blocking you from receiving this healing today with the goddesses. Breathe out anything you feel that's coming up that wants to be released, that isn't serving you, it's ready for you to let go of it, or that doesn't belong to you, that you've picked up out in the world from others, and it is holding you back. Just going to cleanse and clear all of that, send that energy down to Mother Earth, where she can transmute it into positive and useful energy that serves the greater good. And under the feet, and up the back, and over the top of the head, and down, and around, and under your feet, and back, up over the back of you, and the top of your head, and down and around. All right, take a nice deep cleansing breath for me and just release anything, any last little thing that needs to be let go of before we begin putting the healing energy in. And the goddesses that I have chosen today are Brigid, and this is going to be about creative spark. Put on my reading glasses. I'm getting old. Inspiration and imagination are yours to play with right now. You effortlessly connect to your inner creative spark and make meaningful and beautiful experiences for yourself and others. Take advantage of this fruitful time when you are so in tune it's like taking a magical trip to the land of fairy, where all that glitters really is gold and your life seems like a grand artistic gesture. The fiery Celtic goddess of creativity calls you to play in the artistry of your life, your work, and your loves. Brigid is whispering her sparkling music deep into your soul. And then next, we're working with all Celtic goddesses today, by the way, for Celtic Reiki. The next is Ceridwen for potential. That is going to weave into Brigid's creative spark. I will get into that more in a bit. But the empowerment message here for Ceridwen and potential is, you are a child of infinite potential, and the Celtic goddess Ceridwen is here to remind you of the power that resides in the womb of your heart and the chalice of your mind. Everything you need is coming together right now, as if your life's reflection were shining brightly in a golden liquid in Ceridwen's magical, transformative cauldron. Imagine greatness, and there will be greatness. Envision peace, and there will be peace. Choose love, choose gratitude, and choose faith in the divine magic that flows through you. These are the only ingredients needed for the goddess Ceridwen to work her transformation magic on your behalf. Regardless of the limitations imposed on your world by fate, culture, and conditioning, your true destiny is coalescing on your behalf. You can be anything you imagine. Remember this. Dream and trust that everything you need exists to make that dream a reality. This is the promise of the goddess Ceridwen. And then the third Celtic goddess I'm using today is Danu for assurance. And again, I will let you know how these are all going to play into each other. The Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted, planned, and worked towards is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically bidden from the invisible to the visible. Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. So these are going to work together in terms of being a good healing for you to get that creative thing that you've been wanting to do, that you've been trying to manifest off the ground. We're starting with that creative spark that you have, and knowing that the potential is there and that the goddesses are going to help you see this creative project through. all the way to completion and giving their assurance that it will all work out. You just need to do the thing. You just need to do the creative thing. And along with each of these, we are going to do a Celtic Ogham to help with that. So I will be using the Celtic Ogham called On, which is gorse. Oh, that's upside down. No, it wasn't. Come on, buddy. There we go. And this is going to be the one that goes along with the Creative Spark with Brigid. So that is for the Creative Spark. Lost my little spot here. Where'd you go, buddy? Come on, come on. My goodness. There's a lot of luck, prosperity, resurging life force, inspiration, and vitality when it comes to that Ogham. So that is going to go correspond with the Creative Spark. And then Ceridwen with the potential is going to go along with Aya, which is the aspen. It is this one right there. So that's going to be about potential, and that is really going to help with overcoming the fears and worries and overwhelm about the future of this creative spark. It's going to also help you communicate with your guides and ancestors and whatnot to get the proper inspiration that you need to do this. And then the last one we're using that is going to correspond with Danu and assurance is for the assurance is the ore, just the spindle, and it is used to manifest ideal situations and will help create better outcomes in the physical sense. You can manifest more physically, and it brings rewards through hard work. It's the energy to carry out the tasks, and it helps you on the journey. So we will use this as kind of the physical manifestation of this project. You have the creative spark and you have the potential, and this is the actually making it happen and getting it out into the world. All right, first we will just start with the Be Celtic Ogham for the birch tree. This is about new beginnings and fresh starts. So we're just going to kind of do a little bit of cleansing and new beginning, fresh start energy with this one to kind of help clear the plate, cleanse the palette, and give you a blank slate, clean slate to begin this project. Take my glasses off now. I only need them for reading. They make me dizzy if I'm not looking at words. So just really getting that fresh start that you need to really take that creative spark and run. And then moving on to that creative spark stage with the On. What is this creative project you've been dreaming of, or goal that you've been dreaming of that you have been deprioritizing, avoiding, too afraid to do, saying you don't have the time for, putting off, that is really meaningful to you? This is going to give you that spark to get it started, to have the motivation, the ambition, the inspiration, the vitality, the energizing force behind that creativity to really begin the project. I'm going to put that in with some malachite because it just felt right. I don't know. That's just what called to me on the altar for Brigid. Brigid said, I want you to choose the malachite. Malachite, I know, has a lot to do with money and also the heart chakra. I feel like it goes along with good fortune, and sometimes it helps to have that good fortune and prosperity placed in order to really delve into that creative spark. Just when you're feeling like you're at a place in your life where you are able to invest energy into this creative project that you're wanting to do. Is there a book you're wanting to write, a picture you're wanting to paint? Are you wanting to start a blog or a YouTube channel or videos for TikTok or any creative endeavor, whether it be drawing or painting or writing or doing, getting up and speaking, acting, singing? I used to do stand-up comedy many years ago. Any type of creative endeavor that you are really being divinely guided towards, we're going to send that good fortune, vitality, prosperity, and inspiration and motivation in for you to just do the damn thing, get it started. Okay. And once you get started on it, Ceridwen is going to come along and help with that potential. You knowing that you have the potential to do this thing. Knowing that you have the help behind you to really make this happen, to overcome the obstacles and the fears that are standing in your way, and really bringing this thing into physical form. Knowing that you can do it. This is the Aya symbol that I have corresponding with Ceridwen. With this potential phase, you've had the spark, you've gotten started. Now really just rooting into it and knowing that there is a lot of potential, that you have all of the potential to see this through and make it great, to bring a lot of joy into your life from doing this project that you've been wanting to do, or whatever form of creativity that you have been dreaming about. The potential is there. You've gotten started. You're just going to keep going. And putting that in with this rose quartz, putting in the Aya. Knowing in your heart, knowing in your core, knowing in your mind's eye that you have the potential to accomplish this wonderful creative task that you're going to start. Believing in yourself. Not letting the doubt and fear creep in and ruin the potential that this project has. And then moving on to Danu and her assurance with the ore spindle Celtic Reiki to really make this creative endeavor manifest in the physical world. You've had the spark, you've had the inspiration, you've gotten started, you've remembered your potential, and you have worked to overcome the fears and anxieties and overwhelm, and you've worked through and you've started working on the project, and you're really putting a lot of hard work and time into it. And this is the assurance that if you see this through and put in the hard work, it will become a physical reality that you can put out into the world and share with others in whatever way that means for you, whether it's just sharing it with a close friend or a partner, or with your neighborhood or local group, or online, or in front of thousands, hundreds, millions of people. Whatever the audience is, whether it's one person or a million, it's about putting it into the physical reality of the world, starting from that idea, working through all the levels and layers of getting it together and honing it and crafting it, and then making it a physical reality that goes out into the world. For creative abundance. Visualizing it being, when you're in those early stages where it feels like, is this ever going to go anywhere? Imagining and visualizing what it's going to look like when it comes out and it's ready and you show it to others. Use this to place the ore symbol for that assurance, physical manifestation of the creative spark. You can do this. You are capable. You are worthy of dedicating the time and energy it takes to do this thing that you have been dreaming of doing. You have what you need. Potential and the assurance are there. You can see this through to fruition. Imagining lovely responses from your loved ones, people you care about, showing you their support for this art, this creative endeavor that you are going to share with them. Brigid, Ceridwen, and Danu are all here to help you. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and quickly seal all of this energy in. I am sending you the best of luck and love to now go out, do the creative thing you want to do. I have faith in you, and you should hopefully have faith in yourself. And there will be so much pride and a job well done and the hard work put in at the end of it. And hopefully lots of success. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment. I very much appreciate all of the engagement and the help growing my channel. I'm still a small-time creator, and so I just really appreciate all the support that I've received so far and continue to appreciate all the support still coming my way. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.